Hello everybody, Reggie here. I thought I would do a video on different methods of track cleaning because I know there's been quite a few recently, and I've tried various methods, so I thought I might just go through the different ones and find out which one I've got on with the best and which may help you too. So to start with, the most basic one that everybody starts with is the track rubber. This is a Pico track rubber. The idea is you just rub the surface of the rails and it will take off any dirt and deposits. It does work well, but it is an abrasive, so it will leave minute scratches on the track surface which can attract more dirt. So although it is a good method, it's not the only method that I think is worth looking at. There are chemical alternatives. One of the popular ones is Track Magic, which I had tried first. Yes, again, this does work, but the thing is, for 50 millilitres, it's about £9, so it is quite expensive. You get this wand to clean the track with, which has got some sponge on. So you put the Track Magic onto the sponge and then draw the sponge across the tracks. Again, that method is fine, but the sponge does deteriorate, especially when you go over points, etc., and you'll find the small pieces of sponge dropping onto the track. So yes, it does clean, but I think it is quite expensive. I think there are better alternatives out there. Another method that I've used, which I use on scenery, the isopropyl alcohol, and it can also be used as a cleaner. Again, this is more value for money. I think this was a similar price to the Track Magic, but you get a litre here. So you just get some of that. Put a bit onto a rag and again take it over the track. And the alcohol will lift the dirt off the track. And as you can see, just that small bit has lifted quite a lot up, and that was even after we'd used some of the Track Magic. The drawback with isopropyl alcohol is that it can leave a watery residue. So yeah, it does work, but maybe it's not the best method. So then I was watching a video, Fish Plate, I think, I can't remember the chap, Australian chap, and he was using some sort of electrical contact cleaner, which I thought, well, that's a really good idea, because at the end of the day, the rails and the locomotive is an electrical circuit. So maybe a good idea would be to use electrical contact cleaner. I did happen to have some in the garage, so I thought I would give this a go. You can pick this up from Halfords or probably off eBay. A can of this is probably about £3 or £4, so it's very cheap as well. So just spray some of that onto a rag, and again, same as with the isopropyl alcohol, just draw it across the track with a bit of pressure, and immediately you can see that is taking up quite a lot of dirt. The can says that it's also safe on plastics, it's environmentally friendly, and it improves electrical conductivity. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking to improve the contact between the locomotive and the rails. So again, just doing that small area has collected quite a lot of dirt. The only thing with doing this method is if you have a station area where you may have some delicate lamps or something, it can be difficult to get into the tracks and without damaging the scenery around it. So I was thinking, I bought a while back, I think from an exhibition, this track cleaner. And what it has is some pads on it that are self-adhesive. The manufacturer says you don't need any chemicals. This will just clean the track. You put it on the back of a locomotive, let it run round, and it will pick up the dirt. Yes, it does, but it doesn't do a great job. So I tried some of this with the Deluxe Track Magic and isopropyl alcohol on it to see if that improved the cleaning. Problem is, the solvents in those products melted the adhesive tape, so they just came off. So what I thought I'd try is some of the electrical contact cleaner on this, run it round, see how that works, because that will allow you to get into the more delicate areas of the track around stations, etc. So I'll give that a go, run it around a few times, and I'll come back to you, see what it's like. What I'm going to do is just spray it onto those pads. So I'll run it around with the loco and be back shortly. Right, so I'm back. That failed because again the must be some sort of solvent in there, took the pads off the adhesive. So this track cleaner can only be used dry, and it does clean to a certain extent, but I don't think it cleans good enough. Another track cleaner that I had some time ago is the Dapol motorised track cleaner. You can fit this with a DCC chip, which I've done, so you can use it on either DC or DCC. The good thing about this track cleaner is the vacuum function, I think. So there is a fan underneath which acts exactly like a vacuum cleaner, and you put it on the track, tow it round with a loco, and it collects debris in this pan here. Then if you want to use liquid cleaner, you pour some into there. You have to change the heads. So to get the fan out, you have to put this device in, pull the fan out, and then you can either use a cleaning head, which is just a material that rotates, and the cleaner is fed onto this rotating pad. Or also you can use an abrasive cleaner. This is like wet and dry paper, and that again rotates at high speed. I have had trouble with this with the abrasive pad and the cleaner. It seems to cut out after a while. I don't know whether it overheats or there's too much load on it or what. And also I think this can be a little bit abrasive, like the track rubber on the actual surface of the track. So what I mainly use this for is the vacuuming function. Before I clean the track, I'll send this round 2 or 3 times on the back of a loco to actually suck up any of the debris. So I'll get this running and then you can see how it operates. Okay, so I've let that run around a couple of times, and if I just, you can see there, it's picked up a little bit of debris, you know, loose ballast and the odd bit of loose scenery. So it is good for that, for vacuuming the track before you then go on to another cleaning method. So I was looking at this electrical contact cleaner again. So it isn't environmentally friendly. I said it was, but it's not. It has got solvents in it. Whether there are ones you can buy that are, I don't know. So in my opinion, probably the best method for track cleaning is starting off with a track rubber, just lightly taking off any of the heavier deposits. Vacuum with the Dapol or similar track cleaner, and then finish off with the electrical contact cleaner, which should give you a good clean rail with good conductivity and protection on the rails and the loco. Again, as you can see, it's just that small area. It's taking up quite a lot of dirt. So I hope it's been of use. If you've got any comments, things that you've tried, other methods, or if you've got any questions, please let me know. Before I go, a thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. It is early days, so I've already got 65 subscribers, which for 1 month is great. So I'm very grateful to everybody who has subscribed, and I hope you enjoy the videos. Bye for now. I just thought the other thing I was going to just talk about as well was loco cleaning the wheels. I use this Gauge Master wheel cleaner, and it's very fine brass brush strips that you put, and then it's got a brass strips down here, so you put it straight onto the track. It keeps an electrical connection, so then if you switch your loco on, either DCC or DC, and you place the wheels lightly onto the brass brushes, that will clean the wheels. I'll just put this on and show you. So you can see the connection is still being made through the track cleaner, through the wheel cleaner. The wheels are rotating. Put it on fairly high speed, just for a few minutes, a few seconds really. And then that will clean your wheels up nicely. Just turn it round. And do the other side, the other end. Because as well as it's important to keep your track clean, it's obviously very important as well to keep the loco wheels and the pickups clean as well. Deluxe Track Magic, they do provide you with a very small brush that will clean wheels as well, get stubborn deposits off that and clean the pickups, etc. So that's all you need to do. And again, that will clean the wheels up a treat.